All right, welcome, kings and queens. Y'all, I thought my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville on yesterday would have been enough to cover us until the weekend. Unfortunately, not. Okay. Listen, you remember last season when Love and Marriage Huntsville went off and then they had so much drama behind the scenes. And I said, it's the gift that keeps on giving. It's Car oh, Carlos, you know what? Every time you take a step forward, you take two steps back. And it comes down to your selection of the cast. You have casted so many exceptions to the rule when it comes to people that have the right characteristics, the stardom, the persona to really be in front of us by way of reality television. Melody is the rule. Okay? Melody is the rule, not the exception. And opposed to selecting casts that would be able to complement her and vice versa, ones that she could complement. What are we doing with these Scots? I mean, from alleged scandals, alleged lawsuits for not completing work on time, Tisha's record, Keke's record, Keke's past, alleged sexcapades and credit one Martell. It's just not giving what you laid out in front of us. And we've covered that before. It is going down the drain fast, fast, fast. And I really hope this is Melody's last season because you've really outnumbered her by way of subpar talent. And it's really sad and unfortunate because she pitched you a hell of a show that we all got excited about. But anywho, let's talk about Keke. What are y'all's thoughts? Keep in mind what I said yesterday on my review. I said, Keke, I do not see a place for you on this show. I do not see a place for you on this show. Did I not say that? I said, it's just not giving what it needs to give to me. I didn't mean it any shady way, but you know what? And I said, I'll explain it later. Well, guess what? Let's talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. First of all, let me say, nothing can stop me. I'm on my way up. And that's Melody. Melody is on her way up. And it's only fair that she has a platform that is going to not bring her down. That she has a platform with people that's of equal caliber, equal input, real storylines. And this show has been a huge disappointment. Okay. I said it. I really hope Melody can see the writing on the wall and go ahead and close the curtains and end on a really strong and positive note and go off to her next project, because this thing, I don't know what this is. And I know, Carlos, that, you know, your thing seems to be that you have the number one show. I'd rather have quality over quantity. You know, to have a number one show that is not impactful, that people are wanting to boycott, that people are wanting to black out. I don't really know if that's something to brag about. You know, it's not doing what it should be doing. And when you say number one, what are you measuring it up against, right? So let's talk about this Keke thing. Keke. I said it in my last review, my recap of Love and Marriage episode 2, Your Fatal Mistake, where we really got to see you. was the reunion. Sometimes the less you speak, the more the more receptive we are to you. I've always thought Keke kind of beat around the bush a lot, talked in circles, didn't say a lot. And that's not a bad thing, right? That's not a bad thing. That's just me needing her to get to the point a lot sooner. And Keke, this isn't going to be good for you. It's alleged, y'all, that about a month ago, it's alleged that Keke went to a Home Depot in Huntsville and stole some items. It's being alleged. Now, all of this is alleged. I'm just reviewing this for teaching purposes to connect yet another scandal on the side of the Scotts to my thoughts and my reviews to why I think they have casted some of the wrong individuals for this show. Yeah, Keke, this isn't good for you. And I think you need to make your exit. There's a lot of things that I've been noticing. Keke did talk and give her recap on the show and her review regarding Letitia and Courtney's conversation. And the entire time while I was watching very carefully and listening extremely carefully, I said something's off, in my opinion. Just me as an outsider looking in. And I couldn't help but to wonder, Keke, if you were struggling with past issues. I couldn't help but to wonder. This is just a rhetorical question. I do not know this to be true, but that's what I was picking up. There was a lot of rambling. There was a lot of talking. There was a lot of nervous energy, and it just didn't make sense to me. And it reminded me of a friend that I had that struggled with substance use when it came to being addicted to pain pills and pills. And I saw what I believe to be similar traits, similar behaviors. And unfortunately, she was not able to kick that habit, to kick that addiction. And she's no longer with us because they said that is a really, really, really strong addiction. Whatever's in those pills. And I really think the FDA needs to go back and look at what they're doing and how they're prescribing meds to people, right? And I'm definitely not blaming Keke or anyone else, but that's a really hard addiction to break, right? Based on what I've seen by observing someone that I've known. And it's just not looking good for you, Keke, because here you are just wrapping up and signing your contract, and now you're being alleged to have been alleged, the woman on tape, taking something from the store. And not only that, utilizing a child as an accomplice. Okay. I don't know if that's you in the video, but it looks a hell of a lot like you. It looks very, very close to you, very similar to you, but that has not yet been confirmed. Also, what's being alleged to have happened is similar to some of the charges that were associated with Letitia, who also was accused of theft and utilizing a child to conceal or, aid in the theft. So I don't know if it's something that allegedly runs through your family, but the Scotts seem to have a lot of trouble within their personal lives, their past lives, a lot of challenges that they have yet to deal with. And they are sweeping those things under the rug, but they're sweeping those things underneath the rug, but they're still being brought to the forefront. And it's not good for reality television. It's not good for Own Network. And I feel like y'all done ran poor Oprah's name through the ground. Here it is. Oprah Winfrey comes out to congratulate you on your 100th episode, and yet we have another scandal. So there needs to be a complete shakeup, Carlos. If you're not going to shake this thing up, go ahead and cut it. I would rather go out on a high note than to go out with my name and my brand being tarnished by people who I gave an opportunity to, but they were undeveloped, not yet seasoned, and I gave them too much, too quick, too soon, too fast. And Carlos, you have created a monster. And you keep casting the Scots and you keep casting the Scots. And the crazy thing is, whatever the agenda was, it worked against you. It worked against you, and it's going to continue to work against you because no weapon formed shall prosper. So I don't know. I don't know, Carlos. They say water seeks its own level. So I don't know if you are recruiting a likeness and you see something similar in these people that you see or have seen within yourself. But honey, maybe you should check under the hood and kick the tire and really do an extensive search into their backgrounds, because it looks like you are recruiting a bunch of crooks. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to jump on here really quickly and cover this, just because, yet again, here we go. An attempt at Black excellence is horribly failing. And Carlos, you're actually messing up your own brand, because I don't know if you feel like you have to double down just to be right, to prove a point. You're going to have to make some decisions real soon. Keke needs to go. Letitia needs to go. Marcel, you're collateral damage. Keke, I really think you have to get off of reality television, in my opinion. This show could be a huge trigger for you and could possibly cause you to fall back into old behaviors. Because, sweetheart, if you are allegedly stealing, that's not good, Keke. Those are signs and traits and characteristics of someone who's dealing with some things, okay? Okay, so I just wanted to say that. What are y'all's thoughts? What are your thoughts about all of this? And I'll just play a brief video clip for you.
To do her dirty work. That's exactly what Huntsville police say happened last month at a local home improvement store, and authorities are hoping you can help them bring that woman to justice.
Huntsville police are looking for this woman. They say last month she walked into the Home Depot off the Parkway and started putting items into her purse. Investigators say she also gave a door lock to the young child she was with. When she went to leave, loss prevention stopped her and she pulled out the stuff from inside her purse. But police say she told the child to keep the lock and then the two left. She was in such a rush, she almost hit two cars on her way out. All of that according to authorities. Now, if you recognize her, call police.